Hey guys, my name is Snerpadash and welcome back to Doorway's Prelude. So when I hopped in, it started me at the beginning of the torture scene sequence, so I had to go back and find it, and I just accidentally figured out the last puzzle, and I don't know whether or not to run right immediately right now, so I just decided just gonna do the intro here. Alright, let's go. Am I gonna have to run? Is running the thing that's gonna have to happen? No? Am I just gonna go straight in? Alright, good. Oh, dang it. I have to go down. Okay. So yeah, I just spawned straight in.
I wish I could forget about all those horrible places. I'd rather have them as my own memories, and not this mix of feelings. My mental privacy has been compromised, and at the same time, I feel guilty as someone who regrets having stolen something precious from its rightful owner. Which was the fate of the professor? What kind of punishment would make him pay for the suffering and the deaths of his countless victims?
Well, so what it was that I just needed to use a torch as the handle. I was just like, really? Silly. Oh, buddy. Look at that. That's not evil looking at all.
Felix Lundberg, Gothenburg, Sweden, 1954. Artist, sculptor. Connected to diverse missing persons by witnesses and relatives. Doorway's investigations detected that he was one of the last persons to interact with the victims. The case has been kept under wraps, given his social status. He is a renowned sculptor and a consultant for the Royal Swedish Academy of Fine Arts, the place where several missing people were last seen.
Alright, blame the artist then. Okay. What do you do, boy? You get a little bit eccentric sometimes, but doesn't mean you need to start carving people as well. Literally. Ah, gear. That's what that's missing. Danke. Whoa there. That... I mean, that kind of creepy style will, yeah, definitely get you noticed at Fine Arts Academies. A creepy style doesn't necessarily mean a creepy person. But I'm assuming since you're getting investigated by this company that you are seriously messed up, dude. What was your name again? Felix. Alright, Felix. You're in trouble. And Thomas Foster's gonna make you pay. Oh. So there's some keys for me to find. Alright. This is an incredible temple, or whatever it is. Castle, maybe? Not comfortable with heading straight in. Oh. Nice butt, dude. Oh dear. I appear to have walked in on something. I'm sorry. Yoicks. Alright.
The personality of the sculptor is very complex. It has many layers, each one concealing the next. To discover them, one has to earn the trust of their owner and know which intimate mechanisms to trigger. The entrance to his lair was closed, but that was to be expected. He wouldn't let anyone into the refuge of his most secret thoughts and memories. The answer was hidden somewhere else. I still had to research all the clues that I was sure were waiting for me ahead. I had a faint suspicion about their nature. Deep inside, I was hoping to be wrong.
Yeah. I would be hoping to be wrong too. This guy's got a little bit messed up. Most of the guys you investigate are pretty messed up. Sorry for the saw noises, guys. People are doing some serious reconstruction next door. I can't block that out. Oh, what is this? This is a key. It is part of the key that I probably need in the other room. I think I need two things for that key. What is that? That stops right there. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. So dark. So spoopy. Hello? If I see Mr. Sprinkles in here, I'm gonna be very distressed. Yikes, do not want to use that elevator, that's for sure. I really admire the level designs that they do in this game series. They just go really into depth. I don't see how a sculptor could do all this though, by himself. Though most sculptors don't do anything by themselves these days. They hire people. That being said, they did so back then too. Whenever this guy was he? 1954? Oh yeah. Most definitely. Ah, I need 3 things. Oh. Yeah, 1954 is right in the middle of that era where everybody was getting people to... Well, it might have been right at the beginning of the era where people were getting other people to do large groups of stuff and everything to produce to make money. You know? Nope. Thought I could move along that ledge. Yeah, around that time, at least, actually. No, yeah, it's in the middle of the contemporary era, right? So, in the 20s forward, there was a bunch of people, or a lot of critics started calling things kitsch. Which is to say, cheap, or cheaply made, or made just to make money. Kind of like branding, like a lot of art critics would consider Warhol kitsch. Or if you ever seen, I think, Big Eyes, her work, the big-eyed girls were just considered very kitsch. Honestly, I was kitsch. I think they were both very innovative and forward-thinking. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy art critics. You know, there was one guy. So what he did is he did not like multimedia things, meaning you couldn't paint a sculpture, you couldn't combine any sculptural elements with a painting, whatever. It was not okay to him. So he was left in charge of this one artist's work after this artist died, and he was found trying to scrape the paint off this man's sculptures because he didn't like it. It's like, dude, chill. I guess I have to head into this. I do have to head into this. Crap. Alright. Oh wow. It's a powerful looking sculpture.
I had descended to a deeper area in the sculptor's museum. In front of me, I could see a sculpture that gave me the shivers. I couldn't understand exactly why, until I remembered where I'd seen it. Its face was the same as one of the missing persons that I was ordered to search for while I was investigating this case. He was a man that was last seen with the sculptor in one of his occasional excursions out of his mansion. The body of the sculpture had a classical style that reached for perfection, but his face was silently screaming for help and looked at me begging for something that I would never understand completely. There was something about this statue that kept me on my toes. I couldn't understand exactly what. To me, the statues were nothing more than statues, and they couldn't hurt me. But for the sculptor, they were something else. The representation of strength, power, and beauty applied as punishment to any foreign enemy. That feeling was overwhelming, and I slowly began to be afraid of the sculptures, but I couldn't take my eyes off them.
The sculptures are definitely haunting. If you're feeling guilty for that, dude, it's because what probably happened is he was torturing them to get that feeling out of his pieces, but to get that out and draw that emotion out because he couldn't imagine it himself, he actually used a actual person's facial expressions. But he needed it to be real. He couldn't have them acting it, which is messed up. Oh, jeez. This one makes me feel very uncomfortable. It's very well captured. You're gonna get mad at me if I take that from you, aren't you? Please don't get mad at me. Thomas, you could so easily go up and grab that. I had a feeling. Yikes. Alright. Glad I managed to get that. Statues coming to life, least favorite thing. Definitely. Because, you know, weeping angels. Nah. You guys are all gonna climb off that thing, and I would've been really mad. Maybe it was too well rendered. Alright, I'm outie. Bye. Go back up to the top. Hey. Hey, let me out. Until I took that, huh? Alright, now we're missing the middle. Man, Thomas is strong. I'd hit the wrong button. I didn't realize it was right, left, different. Push, pull. It wasn't the way you were moving, it was just the way. Look, mouse button. It's kind of inconvenient, but whatever. Oh, ow. Oof. Good thing he doesn't take fall damage, right? Try again. Whoop. 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 Alright. Made it over. Oh. It's intimidating. I'm gonna look at this note over here first, okay? It's a little bit less scary.
The sculptures in this place represent real people. Acquaintances of the sculptor, perhaps. What catches my attention is how his mind has warped their proportions and musculature in the interest of achieving the aesthetic ideal that he considers perfection. I understand that he wanted to imprint his style in his work, but that's not the case here. He feels like he could change the work of nature, improving it in every aspect.
Grabby hands. Thank you. And now we're headed back to put that third thing on there. Let's see what it unlocks. I'm super curious. And the final piece comes together. Yes. Alright, guys. I guess next time we'll find out where that leads. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Snerpadash, and I'll see you when I see ya. Snerp out.